Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Norm Schriever, Seventh Wave Media. I hope you're doing great. And I wanted to bring you a quick message today about podcasting. Now, there's a lot of podcasts out there in the world. There's millions and millions on Spotify and Apple Pods and Google Pods and YouTube and all these platforms. But I think a podcast is a fantastic way to promote your business and bring in a lot of new clients. I really believe in podcasting, and I've used it not only for my own business, but personally, I love it as well and have a podcast. And I actually help a lot of my clients get set up with a podcast where I do all of the production, the technical aspect, make sure it's published in the right places and get it out there to the world. So here are a couple of reasons why you should do a podcast if you're a financial planner, advisor, wealth manager, or any financial professional. Number one is because people love podcasts. I'll post a couple updated statistics about how many people listen to podcasts and how loyal they are to a podcast they like. But basically, people, whether they're driving, they're at work, they're at the gym, they just don't have time to sit down and read a whole book these days. So a podcast actually is a great medium, a great forum for them to get some information, some new ideas, and to pass the time also as entertainment. So if someone loves your podcast, they're going to subscribe, they're going to come back again and again and again, keep listening, and probably even share it with people they know. Another reason to do a podcast as a financial planner or professional is because your competition isn't. So just by doing it, you really separate yourself. You really get your name out there. You really engage and reach a whole new audience. And that really gives you a competitive advantage. And a podcast also doesn't have to take up a lot of your time or even money. You could do one once a month. It doesn't have to be a weekly podcast. You probably don't want it once a quarter or any less than once a month, but you could record it in 1 hour. You could get someone like me to help you with everything behind the scenes, or you could just get it out there on yourself. That does take a lot more time, but you don't have to pay big bucks to go ahead and get a podcast out there in the world. Another reason is because through this podcast, people are going to get to know you. So I call it pre-sales. They're listening to your voice. They get to know who you are, your philosophies, your ideas, how you do business, how you see the world, how you interact with others. And that's really going to give them an idea if they're comfortable, if they see you as credible, trustworthy, and they want to do business with you. And so this is all pre-sales. So by the time they come and contact you and they're ready to do business, a lot of that work has already been done of establishing the relationship. They know who you are. Now, point blank as well, if you just want impressions, if you want to get your messages out there in the world to as many people as humanly possible, podcasts are incredible because people are going to be actively looking for the topic, for the information that you're putting out there. You don't have to find them. They're going to find you. And there are there's almost unlimited number of podcast forums, but I post podcasts from my clients or myself on about 27, 28 different forums. Now, it could be on YouTube, whether it's video or just audio, we could still put it on YouTube, which is great because YouTube is like a big search engine. But there's also Google Pods, Apple Pods, Spotify, of course, we want to get you out there. SoundCloud. There's so many other smaller podcast forums that once we publish your podcast, boom, it goes out there automatically and gets out there in the world. So you're going to have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of impressions, people listening to it, people seeing it, and really giving you a chance to get new clients.